Right, now before I go, guys, I want you to look at this house here, right? Now it's been empty since the estate was built, since the subdivision come together. Why the windows open upstairs, I don't know. But when they were first built, this house was priced at 1,100,000. Now they want 2,500,000. Now, to the best of my knowledge, these are like the ones in Decker Homes in Carrarian, where they're only one bedroom. You can transform it into a 2-bedroom, but they're supposed to be a 1-bedroom. Now, I don't know about you, but there's no way I'd pay 2.5 for one of these. Not a chance. Now, I've been told this is a bed and breakfast next door. This is what they're doing with them. They're building walls and putting security gates on the front, which on subdivisions like this you've got to. You know, there's just too many people walking around. Things go missing, but you know me, I'd have cameras everywhere. So if they did it, they'd be on camera. So I wouldn't be too bothered about security. But the most I pay for this is 1,200,000, and I think that's pushing the boat out a bit. So this is a Decker Homes estate. Just show you a few more of the houses, because I think it's quite interesting that, you know, the security they put up with the walls and different things. Now don't forget, in the UK there's building regulations. You can't just build what you want. You can't, you know, just add on to a house and, you know, it look completely different to the original and all that. It's supposed to blend in. And as you can see, and look, I'm not banging it, but I mean, they're not really blending in, are they? There's a lot of different designs. It's been up, what, about a year and a half, something like that. The first part of it anyway opened about a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year and a half. And you can see they all start to just put things on the end of the houses. Now you see, this is a sari store, and to me that's no good. It's just no good. But there's a lot of really nice places. I mean, look what they've done here. They've bought this end lot. So what happens is, if you buy an end lot like this and there's a bit of land at the side, they sell you it as an extra lot. This one they've converted into a 2-story with a balcony. It's amazing. They've got some good ideas, but see that one over here, look, it blends in with the house. That's nice, I like that. Now I'd pay 2.5 for that, but I wouldn't pay 2.5 for a 1-bedroom house. And don't forget, guys, when you buy these, they're just bare basic. There's nothing in them other than a toilet and a shower. If you want a decent kitchen, then you've got to put a decent kitchen in yourself. But I just thought you'd be interested to see. I mean, this subdivision's better than Carrarian, but Carrarian's been up years, and over time it's, you know, started to go downhill. And this is what happens when there's no building regulations as such. Look, there is building regulations, but not everybody follows them. See, there's some really nice homes. Don't forget, guys, if you buy a property like this in the Philippines, if you come to sell it, you'll have an awful lot of trouble selling it. Secondhand homes don't sell very well, and if they know you're a foreigner selling it, they'll probably give you a really stupid price, because they'll they'll think you're really desperate to get rid of it, and in some cases you are, because you either want to go back home with your wife, or you want to go back home because you're not with your wife, whatever the case may be. I hope the sound's alright, because it's really windy, but it's cool. I love it. The air's fresh. It's getting on. It gets dark about 6 o'clock at night here, which I'm not used to, except in the winter in the UK, where it gets dark about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and in the summer it gets dark around 9, 10 o'clock. You can see here it's a lot better, because the houses, they conform, you know, with the gates and stuff a lot. But when they improvise, it's head scratching a bit. See this, where they've built a house, they've rendered it but they've not painted it. See, so they must, here look, they must be going to build up at some point. See, at one point I was thinking of selling my house and buying about 4 houses here, putting them to Western Standard for furnishing them. But, you know, I've come to the realization after investigation that if I did need to sell any of them, it'd be pretty difficult to get rid of them without making a loss on them, and I don't want to lose any money. So that's it, guys. I just thought I'd show you that. So the next bit is showing you the results of the hollow block castings, and I'm sure you'll be quite impressed like I was. Good morning, guys. What a beautiful day in paradise. There's hardly a cloud in the sky, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's very hot already. So we're just going to have a look to see how the moles come out. If my friend is up, probably not, knowing my luck, but we'll see. Well, here the moles look, and as you can see there's 5 of them. There's 2 of the small ones, 3 of the large, and the solid set really well. So I'll be interested to see how easy it is to get them out of the mould for a start. Now, if you remember, I said Andreas forgot to oil the inside of the mould on the first 2, and not that he did one, let it set, then did another. He did 2 at the same time, that's what I mean. So they didn't come out very well, and they broke up quite a bit, and they weren't so smooth like this. I mean, this is like glass. So we'll see what it's like to get them out and what they look like in a minute. I just want to say we got a pizza delivered on the 27th. It was it was Mel's favourite. It's cheese and chicken and a big bottle of Coke, but we don't know who sent it, because like we've said before, unless you send us an email, we don't know who's actually sent it, because we only get a receipt. So whoever sent the pizza, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thanks so much. You know, it's such a surprise when we get a pizza, and it's nearly always at a point where we're thinking, oh, what we're going to eat next. So thanks very much. So Andres is just getting sorted because they're leaving today. He's going back to Greece, taking his wife and kid. It's Saturday today, and we've been told starting Monday the big finale Tuesday, there's a super typhoon on its way, and it's going to hit Bicol, and it's going to hit Naga pretty bad apparently. So it's supposed to be, I did a video I think well over a year ago now, when we had that last bad typhoon, and it's supposed to be worse than that one. And roofs blew off. Hello. Roofs blew off. Buildings got demolished. It was that bad. So fingers crossed everybody's going to be all right and there's not going to be too much damage. But you've seen how some of the houses are put up here. I'm not on about houses like this. Houses like this should be okay, but where I'm living, you know what they're like, tin roofs and what have you. And last time there was roof pieces flying down the road and it was pretty bad. And the rain, we were up all night trying to hold the roof down when we were at the other house. It's got to be well over a year ago now, year and a half, something like that. So that's not something we're looking forward to, guys. So I hope everybody is safe, nobody gets hurt or worse. So we are praying, because Mel's getting a bit excited. It's just, you don't understand, it's going to be really bad. And it takes a lot for her to get excited, I tell you. So we'll see. As you can see over there, look, they're preparing for the typhoon coming. I've been watching, walking around and looking, and people's been on the roofs battening them down with wood, hoping that that's gonna be enough to stop the roofs blowing off. But there's lots on doing that. And if you can remember last time, we've had the barangay walking around looking at the trees to see which trees might fall down, and they're actually cutting them down before the typhoon hits so they don't fall on anybody's house. So this time it seems that they're going to be a bit more prepared than what they were for the last typhoon, because there was trees bringing power wires down. There's trees lying across roads, blocking roads off. Roofs blowing off, you wouldn't believe it. Roofs just blowing down the street. If there'd been anybody out there and the roof had hit them, they'd have been dead. You know, it was that bad. And the water, the rain was just, it was unbelievable, amazing. It just didn't stop. All night we were up. We daresn't sleep in case the roof blew off upstairs. Well, just where the stairs was before they put the second floor on. It were a nightmare. And that much water got into the walls. If you can remember the last time we went, oh, they're doing the moulds now. Let's have a look. See how easy it is to get it off.
Don't take my father anymore.
Right. Wow, that's come off pretty easy. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. So smooth. And don't forget, guys, the rendering of one of these walls will be nothing. You'll just have to render the gaps, because it's that smooth like glass on the outside. It'll not need rendering. You'll just fill in the gaps and then paint it. And when they're actually building the walls, these fit together, as I've said, and then they've got to put cement in, and there'll be metal rebar coming through the middle, so that with the cement these walls will be absolutely bulletproof compared to that. Now, like I said earlier on, Andreas has bought some land, and this is what he's going to use to build the house when he starts building the house. Now, if you've got some land and somewhere to store these blocks, you can make them over a few months before you start to build, and then you're going to have everything, all the blocks you need. And they're going to be better blocks than what you can buy anywhere in the Philippines, these. That one's still quite wet. It's not dry. Yeah, that one's a bit of a fail, but you see, you can still use them. They're not unusable. You just fill in with a little bit more cement. This looks drier, so I think this one will be better. Yeah, this is still quite wet. There you go, another perfect one. This one here, we ran out of sand and cement at the end, and he was scraping off the floor. That's why this one's not so good. Plus it is quite wet still. And as you can see, that's one of the perfect ones. Because that's one he did properly, along with the other ones.
Now it's the perfect time to say bravo.
Yeah, so you can see the difference. I mean, that is just like glass. It's amazing. I mean, it's exciting because the way prices are going up in the Philippines for materials and different stuff, this is an ideal way of getting a stronger hollow block and saving yourself money on labour, where you can just do it yourself in your free time. It's not hard work. Your wife can help you do it. Because I've been thinking, you know, I can do the editing, and Mel can mix the concrete and fill these, and, you know, Bob's your auntie. There you go, another perfect one. Another perfect one. That was all well mixed, and again, like I say, that one wasn't, so that's why it's turned out the way it has. The others will be perfect as well. So far we've got 3 perfect and 1 failure. That's going to be perfect. You can see it's solid and it's quite dry. So what we'll do is just put what we've got together and show you how they go together. And then I can point out a little bit better how easy it is to render this kind of wall once you put it together, or you use it to build your house. It's an amazing way of putting stuff together, and because they fit together, you don't have to measure where you're not guessing. It's not guesswork where they go.
Bella, let's build.
There you go. How perfect that is. How perfect that is. There you go. That one goes over the top. Let's get over here so we can see it. See? Look at that. How they're linking together. Then all you have to do is fill in the gaps. You don't have to render it unless you want to, of course. There's no guesswork. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Now you can see these are still wet, guys. What would have happened if I hadn't have been coming today? Andreas would have left it another day to dry. But even when they're broke like that, you can still use them because you just have to fill the bits in that's dropped off. That's not right, is it, Andreas? Andreas? Needs turning round, I think, doesn't it? No? Yes? That bottom one needs turning round, doesn't it? This one here, it needs turning round the other way, I think. Look at that. Hey? See, you just go boop, 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 go along the wall. You don't need a bricklayer, as we call them in the UK. I don't know what you call them. That's it. Perfect. Look at that. I like it. It's brilliant. I can do this myself. I'm not a builder, but I'll take this on. There you go. Look how quick you'd build your wall. Look how quick. And then all you've got to do is put the cement down the middle. There'll be rebar coming through. Bob's your auntie. You've done it. You've built yourself a wall. Just get somebody else to do your foundations if you're not a builder. It's amazing. Thanks very much, Andreas, for doing this for me. He's leaving today, and he's took the time out to do this for me. It's just amazing. And he's actually said I can have one of them molds, so I'm going to take it home and play with it and do some myself. So that's it, guys. Now when Andreas gets home, he says he's going to send me the information where you can get these from. So if you send me an email, I'll put your emails to one side, and as soon as I've got the information, I'll send it to you. But don't you think this is a brilliant idea? Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, share and like, and please hit the like button, guys, because if you don't hit that like button, my video goes nowhere, nobody sees it. Please hit the like button, and please, guys, all my long-term subscribers, will you go back over a few videos you like just to get the view count up, please? It does help. See you next time.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping